What's up, guys? Coach Dylan, CrossFit Mount Lebanon, Just the Tip Tuesday. Controlling your hip swing for gymnastics. This is probably one of the most frustrating things that I've seen as I've coached. We actually have been coaching specific gymnastic classes. I've been doing that for a while now, and this is probably the number one thing that I see people need work with or need help with within gymnastics. And this is for all you people out there that can do some kipping pull-ups or kipping toes to bar, but you can only do about one or two, and then you feel like you fall off. You have to hang on the bar and re-swing or re-get your swing going. And mainly what it comes down to is the two most important positions in your gymnastic movements, your hollow position and your arch position. So if I'm hollow, squeezing my belly and my butt together really, really tight as I'm over locked out makes that C shape, instead of being hollow and just breaking here and bending my legs forward. Right there you can see there's a break in my body. You want to be as tight as you can, kind of like a C shape. So squeezing your belly, squeezing your rib cage down, holding here, the arch as you're squeezing your belly and your butt. All you're going to do is open your chest. There's your arch. So I'm not breaking at my hips, and I'm not just bending at my legs to get my knees behind me or get my feet behind me. You actually have to learn control in that swing. So once you do learn control in both of those movements, your hollow position and your arch position, what it really comes down to is as you're swinging on that bar or you jump up there and you start, most people lose control or power in one of those positions. And I know most people out there that I've asked when I've brought this to their attention, they'll think it's the hollow position. And it is not. It is actually the lack of arch position on that bar. So a lot of people will jump up there and know that if they're doing a pull-up, they're going to go to a hollow position and try to kip and pull. And then from there, as they go down, they'll either do one of two things. They won't press into their arch enough, so it looks like as I'm on that bar, I get up to here and I press myself down, and I just stop right about here, and I'll just bring my legs up and try to poke my chest a little bit, which is not the correct position for an arch. Or they drop straight down from the bar and they have to stop and restart to swing. So it actually has most to do with your arch position. So getting back into that arch position, which will bring forward momentum from that arch back into your backswing for the hollow position, which will even help out more as you pop your hip and try to float up to the bar. So if you have trouble and you're one of those people that knows every time you jump up on a bar for pull-ups or toes to bar that you run into some trouble and you have to do a bunch of sets just to get through a set of 20 pull-ups or whatever it is that you're doing in your workouts, slow things down and just worry about where your positions are at. So if you're on that bar, hollow position, squeezing your belly, squeezing your butt, I'm not just bending at my hips and bringing my legs up. Squeeze your butt forward and hold, and then your arch position, I'm still squeezing my belly, still squeezing my butt, chest is forward. Instead of just poking your head through and tucking back here, it's not going to be a sufficient arch position. All I want you to practice is beat swings. Hollow arch, and practicing your momentum on that, always worrying about how far and forward your chest is while how tight your belly and your butt are for your arch position. The stronger your arch position, it's going to be easier to go into your hollow, which is going to bring more momentum so you can get up to that bar. So as you guys are practicing this, don't feel like if it's toes to bar that you need to do a full toe to bar and get your feet up there. If it's pull-ups, don't feel like you need to do a full pull-up. Do a quarter of one, do a half of one, do 3/4 of one. Eventually, when you build up that practice and you are now not cutting your arch short, you'll build enough momentum to where it becomes natural for you and you can continue to hit these reps. So if you're doing pull-ups, work on doing a quarter of a pull-up first. Worry about your hollow position and your arch position. As you swing from your arch position back up to that hollow position, pop your hips, just pull a quarter of the way up. Remember, as you're at this quarter position, staying tight in your belly, pressing away from the bar so you can go back to hollow, and then back to arch. From arch, back to hollow, pull back up, pause, press yourself away. So the quarter of that pull-up will look something like this. Hollow arch, quarter press, quarter press, quarter press, big arches in the front. If that becomes pretty easy for you, go into half or maybe 3/4. So I'll show you both of those. Half, half, 3/4, 3/4. Eventually, when that becomes natural enough and you have enough momentum and control in that forward arch position, keeping tight in your belly, keeping tight in your butt, then you can go into a full pull-up. Okay. Same idea for toes to bar. Don't worry about getting your toes all the way up to the bar if you're still learning how to control your arch. Go a quarter of the way, go half of the way, go 3/4 or full. So focus on your arch, toes up a little bit. Halfway, 3/4, full. Okay. Take your time, work on just the hollow to arch positions. Make sure that you're getting yourself used to staying tight in your arch position as well as your hollow position. Think mainly just moving your chest, not breaking at your hips. Back and forth, back and forth. Just a Tip Tuesday. Hope this helps.